Now you've met these people, you're feeding them week after week, you've changed the culture from, running after them and just bombarding them to let's be open, let's be welcoming. And you said importantly, let's just be listeners. And you said it is working. People are finding St. Paul's and that community of lunch, that space to be a place that they can call home. They're feeling more settled. How have you then developed that space to become an environment through which now you can move to the place where you can safely, gently, but also, again, genuinely share the gospel because you felt now this is a genuine space to bring the gospel to the people?
So without compromising the genuine free lunch ministry, no string attached, which is there. So we need to guard that very sincerely and continuously. But at the same time, as we spend time and as we sit and eat together as church and as students, relationship form because of trust, because of that genuine relationship. And the constant reminder is if the students have no interest about church and no interest about what your faith is, would you still love them? And the answer is always yes. We love them because God loved us first. All this, our faith and our theology understanding, this is who God is and how we come to know God. And we want to present God as love, which is unconditional. So as we do that, over time, these students will open up and they will want to ask questions. For example, the most basic question doesn't even need to wait. They will come in first time, they will start to ask, why are you guys doing this? Why are you, who is paying for this? And all that. So I think that is a great opening. And then we don't, with that, all kind of conversation will start. And then all kind of invitation will start. But again, that is not given. That is not our goal. Our goal is to feed our students, provide free lunch, and that's it. But then it just naturally, you can't help that as we eat together, as we keep spending time week in, week out, relationship forms, and the church, now St. Paul's have started after last year of forming this culture of no string attached, then there is also another opportunity that we move into, which is the Chinese Alpha.
Tell us a little bit about that, because that is another interesting story, Ian.
That's right. And timing, talking about really timing what God is doing, Alpha has been going on for years. But Chinese Alpha is something quite new. It's 100% contextualized and all that. So it started, I think, 2 years back when New Zealand first started launching Chinese Alpha. So St. Paul started offer Chinese Alpha. And so people that get to know each other and they want to show very clear interest of what is church about? Why is church so nice and so kind? And I want to find out more genuinely. And people do come and we invite them to Chinese Alpha. So last year we have about 30 people. I mean, we plan for 30, but in fact there are 40, maybe even 45 on the list. So we had to put people on waiting list last year when we did the first Chinese Alpha, and people came to it and they went through Alpha. And again, very similarly, Alpha is we find Alpha very, very helpful is because it is about food, it's about loving, and then it is listening. And yes, by the time people come to Chinese Alpha, we do present the gospel in the very sort of strict understanding way, which is in the comprehensive way of presenting the gospel to them, and then so they listen, and they also be listened to at the group discussion part, which is the best part. I would say that is when you hear all the questions and where they are from and how they view Jesus. Most of them had no idea who Jesus is, and they're so open and so willing. So throughout that, so at St. Paul's last year, we done first Chinese Alpha. So 30-odd students came through, and about 10 of them went to the weekend, and 6 of them ended up pray to want to receive Jesus. Wow. So they did. And we baptized 3, this year at Palm Sunday. So that is the fruit of a bit of patience, a bit of funneling from the student lunch, and then lead them into the Alpha course, and then from Alpha course, baptizing into the church. And some of them today, they are serving back in the Wednesday lunch. And because of that, the church is reformed. Some Paul actually have a small group called New Life to disciple these new Christians in the bilingual context, because we want to help them to really improve their English. So we mainly use English, but again, most of the people in there speak another language, and mainly Chinese. So we have bilingual context, small group happening at the same time. So this is how church could really help our people, our community, to find their way into the church and to call not just Wednesday lunch, not just a course, but the church their home, their spiritual home.
Thanks for watching this part of the interview. If you enjoyed it and you'd like to see the full conversation or learn more about the work of NZCMS, please click the link below. See you next time.